They do not look happy about cleaning the toilet. Brady and Harold, plunging for all they're worth. Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox, and welcome to another new game on the channel, Oxygen Not Included. This game actually just came out the other day. I think it was maybe 2 days ago it came out. It's still in alpha, similar to some of the other games that I've been playing. But it looked really interesting, so I thought it'd be kind of neat to jump in and play it. The basic premise of the game is we're on like some alien planet or an asteroid or something. We have to build up our base and take care of all of our people inside of it that do all the building for us and all the living and what have you. And kind of expand out and make the base bigger and bigger as you expand into different areas, dealing with all the logistics of managing the base. It looks like it's actually really detailed in terms of the types of things that you have to try to control. And it's neat, too, because the characters that play in it, not only are they like super cool animated, but they've got tons of attributes that you have to kind of deal with that give you different benefits and hindrances. So, for example, Casper here is he's a good tinkerer, learning and strength, and then in traits he's got a quick learner. It says he's this duplicant is sharp as attack, picks up new skills with amazing speed, so learning +5, but he's got an irritable bowel, which means he's going to take longer to do his business. So when he drops a dookie, it takes him a little bit extra time. I kind of want to get someone who's maybe a little bit more generally spread out. I think you pick some of your crew to begin. I'm not sure how many duplicants we get to pick. It might be maybe 3. Name your colony. We should probably do that too. Let's do the we'll call it the Cryptic Sanitarium. Eugene, he's got he's fairly well spread out, but he's got 0 for digging. Maybe shuffle this and try to get somebody who's a little bit more evenly distributed. Wow, 13 creativity. That guy's like uber creative. 9 digging. Oh, there we go. That's a really well spread out one. He's a yokel though. This duplicate isn't the brightest in the sky, cannot perform the job research, but he's an interior decorator. Just a little more to the left. Creativity +5, decor expectation +5. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna use him. We'll leave him named as Brady for now, I guess. Let's Eleanor here. We'll swap her out for somebody. Medicine and tinkering. What does tinkering do for us? Determines the duplicant's efficiency when operating machines. Oh, that's neat. Try to get again somebody who's sort of spread out. 6 athletic, 5 drinking. The guy's got crazy dance going on. Grease monkey. Likes to throw a wrench into the colony's plans in a good way. Tinkering +5, but again, irritable bowel. Lots of irritable bowels going on here. Okay, I think I've got the group that I'm going to go with here ultimately. So we've got Maha, who's a level 7 runner. She's got 7 athletics, which is great. That'll be helpful for things like producing electricity. She's got the Twinkle Toes ability, so she's light as a feather on her feet because her bonus to her athletics. Harold, who's a level 2 architect. He's got a good spread of skills here. He's got gastrophobia, so we won't be able to use him to do any cooking. But he can eat just about anything without getting sick. And then we got Brady, who's looking super lethargic. He's yokel, so he won't be doing any research. But that's okay. So and there's some additional stuff here, too. So his decor expectation is a 10. Stress response is... Oh, he's a vomiter. Nice. Harold, his decor expectation is -15, but his stress response is destructive. And Maha has a destructive response, too, I guess, when she gets super stressed. That's really cool. The detail in this is crazy. Alert! Your crew's awoken miles beneath the surface on an unfamiliar terrestrial body. Oddly, they have no recollection of how they got there. It might be best to start digging. Alright, so here's our little world. We can do a little pan around with the WASD, which is cool. There's some water down here we're going to need. Good thing we can zoom out. Looks like we got some minerals and stuff up here. And this rock here seems to be producing oxygen. Oh, it's emitting oxygen. That's handy. You can see their breath. They're a little cold. So I guess we'll have to start off first by doing some digging. So we'll try to get ourselves dug out here. All you guys can dig this stuff out. Just dig out the whole works. I'm going to leave this little chamber in here for now, I think, for this little starting thing, because I'm not sure exactly yet. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. Sandstone. I'm kind of used to doing the whole click and drag thing to pan around, but now that I've got actually something picked, I can't do that. Nope. Oxygen. We've got oxygen. Lots of air in the chambers around us, which is good. This one has a breathable gas. That's weird. No, vacuum, unbreathable. I see. Oxygen. Got some water. All right, so they're already all done digging out. Let's dig up some of this stuff here, guys. We'll need that to make some food. I am going to. How do I undo these? Prioritize, harvest, sweep, deconstruct. There we go. All right, so all these little guys here are going to need to do a little bit of mopping up. Let's clean up the stuff that you dropped on the floor. If it will let me. Maybe I don't need to. It's funny, they left these little pellets on the ground. Okay, let's do some building. Hold on, there should be a way to pause this, I think. There we go. Let's pause time and kind of figure out what's going on here. So we have a number of different controls at the bottom here that'll give us access to different things. Everything from decor right through to normal base elements. On the overlays, we can see things like the oxygen overlay, so we can get a sense of how we're doing oxygen-wise. We can see power grid overlay if there's no power, of course. Temperature overlay, so we can see the temperatures. Oh, that's interesting. There's quite a temperature shift into the hot range when we go out to the outside of this main area. Light overlay, liquid plumbing, gas plumbing, decor. There should be one for... No, it's the oxygen overlay, I guess. Okay, so we can see like our CO2 consumption, that kind of stuff there too. So, tons of information to work with in this game. Jobs. So we can kind of define what jobs they will and won't do, so that's kind of cool. I'm going to leave that as a default for now until we get a chance to tinker around with it a little bit. And when we get some more duplicants that will come in, we'll get a chance to kind of maybe set some of their priorities too, so that we can worry more about what kind of jobs they're actually working on. Fullness, they're all doing fairly well food-wise. Let's get down here and see what kind of base elements we can build. So we've got tiles, ladders. Use this wall and floor to build rooms. Okay. Storage compactor. Stores the resources of your choosing. I think I'm going to have them, I'm going to have them dig out this whole section down here. We'll kind of clear that out. That'll make some room. And then we'll put some tile in down here so we can start forming our base floor that way. Maybe our storage compactor. Stores the resources you were choosing. I kind of wanted to store everything initially. We'll put that over there too. Hopefully that doesn't require power. Let's see. For oxygen, we've got an algae deoxidizer. Looks like it needs more resources to do that. Algae terrarium. Got a manual generator for power, electrical wiring, all that kind of stuff. Let's get this started, I guess, with just the initial digging. Take it off pause, and we'll accelerate the time a little bit so they can dig through this stuff really quickly for us. Now they need food and water. They need to be able to use the facilities because they do go to the bathroom. I probably should actually check that right away. Let's maybe try and get an outhouse in place here as soon as possible. Maybe what I should do is place the outhouse over here where it's not going to be in the immediate area where they're working. So maybe if we put the outhouse over this way. Maybe we'll put two of them out here. And then I'm going to have them dig this stuff out of the way here so they can get through. And for building, they can go in and we'll put a ladder in here so they can reach that section over there. And then I'm going to prioritize this ladder higher, I think. Let's see, set priority. I gotta figure out how to do the prioritizing. Oh, here we go. Set priority 9. So do that first. Do this first. And then you can then you can dig that stuff over there, and then we'll set priority on these over here too. And we'll accelerate time so they kind of get busy doing that. Oh, it's cool. So even though I prioritize these much higher, he's still over here digging. So I guess he doesn't want to do any building. What is Maha doing? Dirty hands. She's got dirty hands, and she's sitting up there. I think she's stranded up there, actually. All right, Maha, let's get you digging. If you can dig out that stuff underneath you. There you go. That way we don't waste your time. I don't know how far down they can go at any given time, so let's put a ladder here. And we'll prioritize that highly as well. Oops. Let's do that here. Bam. Alright, so that way they can build a little ladder to get down over here so they can reach the bathroom, because I don't want them to be stranded without access to the washroom. That would be terrible. put some tiling in here. We'll make this whole bottom floor tile. And we can do the same thing over here, I guess, too. The tricky part's going to be, I don't really have a good sense of what my resources look like. Or what the total consumption is going to look like in terms for them to get it. So I did dig out quite a bit over here, which is nice. I should see, actually, if there's any... Now, let's see. Can I sweep up over here? Yes, they can. Good. Let's sweep up this whole thing. Get rid of all this junk. Nice. We got 2 bathrooms on the go over here. I'm going to slow time back down again. Alright, so they've got 2 bathrooms. They're well out of range of the rest of the base, so I don't have to worry about any crazy contamination going on there. I would like to get up into here. There's some more stuff. I think we can harvest these things. Maybe not. What is that? Mealwood. Harvests remaining 3, growing 80%. Growing 96%. Growth progress is 96. So it's not entirely done growing. I think maybe they have to be... Do they have to be totally grown before you can harvest it? Convert this plant into a seed if we dig it up. But I don't have any plant pots yet or any kind of little... Oh boy, I made a bit of an awkward way for them to get down. They actually have to climb down. Sorry guys, a little tricky for you to get over to the bathroom, I guess. I guess we could just do this the easy way. Have them dig all this stuff out here. And then they wouldn't even need that ladder. Alright, over here I think I want to do some power supply. So let's look at... So we can make tiny batteries, which stores a little bit of the power runoff. We can do a manual generator. Colony requires a food source. Your colony will exhaust their food if they don't find steady food. Oh, the poor guys just collapsed to sleep at the toilet, no less. Aw, are they cute? Look at that. Sleeping at the John. Alright. While they're sleeping, I guess maybe I should decide what to do next here. So, furniture-wise, they probably shouldn't be sleeping on the ground. I could maybe put some cots in, but I don't have a good bedroom for them just yet. I don't want to put it over here where the outhouse is. I think I'm going to put the bedrooms over on this side. So maybe if we go into the base section, we can do tile. And we'll build a second floor over here. Oops. We'll go like that. And then we can use that as their little bedroom space. Where's my prioritize? Let's do priority 8 on this thing here to carve a way through so they don't have to run around anymore. And then I'll do priority 7 on this stuff. And then they'll get to this stuff underneath after that. What do we do food-wise now? So if we go into food, we got a ration box, which has a little bit of food in it. A micro musher. Produces low-quality food for duplicants. Uses common ingredients. Duplicants will not fabricate unless recipes are queued. Okay, so they won't make their own food unless they queue up recipes for them. I don't want to put the food over by the outhouse. I mean, it's pretty convenient from like an efficiency standpoint, of food going in one end and coming out the other, but maybe not ideally what we want. Missing resources. Raw resource metal. I do like this is producing oxygen for me. That's really handy, so I may not need an oxygen generator right away because I've got this stone here that's doing it for me a little bit. I kind of want them to sweep up this junk over here. Okay, so I can make the micro musher now. Maybe what I should do is have them dig out all this stuff, which I think... Algae organic. Very soft, yeah. So this stuff here I think can be used for food. Oh, she's eating. Look at the chewing. The animations in this are just ridiculous. Alright, so she's hungry. Oh, let's see, what have we got here? Oh, actually a little section came away here that I didn't intend for them to dig out. I don't know whether I labeled it so you could dig them or it just fell. We got copper ore sitting up here. Let's get rid of this ladder, I guess, now, since I made the mistake of building it when I didn't really need it. Or maybe not. Hold on. How do I cancel? Pause. How do I cancel my order to destroy that thing? Cancel. There we go. Perfect. So instead of canceling, I think what I'm going to do is just build this whole thing into a second floor. So we'll have them put all tiling in here. They should probably add one more ladder here. I'm not sure if the ladder has to go higher than the land you're trying to get to or not. Do some digging here to get rid of all this junk. I'll speed up time a little bit here. So this section over here, I think I'm going to do like their little bedroom thing in this space, and then I think there's like a sliding door you can get, or a pneumatic door that I can put in here that will kind of close that off for them. She's running off to the toilet. That's pretty funny. There aren't too many games where your character actually goes to the bathroom. I don't know if it serves a purpose in this other than just another type of thing you have to manage. But what is this? Storage not allocated. All right, so I guess we should do that. Let's storage all. Okay, I guess that works. Hey, it's been allocated. So now they got a place they can store stuff. So when they dig up extra resources, we got a place to put that. This is a vacuum and it's unbreathable. I got to be careful about digging in there. Unfortunately, as I dig through this and replace this stone, I'm actually going to replace some of that oxygen generation too. So I probably should look at some sort of an oxygen generator. Ooh, crazy. Oxygen overlay. All right, build algae deoxidizer. Must be built on the ground. Let's maybe put 2 over here. Put 2 over here, I guess. Does it need power? I'm guessing it probably does. Waiting material delivery. Oh, look at it. They're cleaning everything up off the floor and then storing it in the bin here. That's really handy. Let's maybe do a little sweeping over here too, please. Get rid of all this. So she's building the little air creator, the algae deoxidizer. Alright, so it does need power. It needs some wire connected. So I think in this section right here, first let's put in some tile under here so we have some tile flooring all the way over. And then I think I'm going to put the electricity like right here on this end so that it'll have quick access to go both directions. Where did it go? Power. There we go. Put the manual generator in place right here. Shibuya. Colony requires food source. Insufficient oxygen generation. What do you mean we require a food source? Oh, I need to do that. Right, that little food microbe musher. I probably should have left a little more space here. I could have put the power over here. Then I would have put the microbe musher right over here. Let's do some electrical wiring here too. Can I? No, here's the question. Can I do the wiring into the floor? Oh, looks like I can. All right, that's pretty cool. So I don't know how long it'll take them to build that, but we do have wiring set up there so that we can generate some power now. The microbe musher. Let's go food. I still can't make it. Requires raw metal, 400 kilograms. Oh, big rock fell down. Sand. Oh. Alright, so if they dig this out, that sand is going to fall down in chunks. Splat. Oh, jeez, man, when they go to sleep, they just really go to sleep. They go from, like, running at normal pace to just splat right down. High stress, 0%. Alright, so nobody's stressed, which is good. Calories available. They're doing all okay for food and calories, but we do need to get some sort of food generation in here. I think we're going to need to prioritize harvesting some of this metal if we can. Because it looks like we're going to need it. Where's my... Prioritize this at 9, I guess. So we can get that taken care of. And I'll probably need to put it in a ladder here just so they can reach. Actually, we'll build tiles over here so they got flooring. And then I can use the dig tool to get rid of all this stuff in here. Let's see, hold on. Prioritize. We're going to reprioritize this to 8 because we don't want to tackle that first. Instead, I want to do this at 9 so we get the floor in place. And then that will give me the ability to quickly dig this stuff out. And then once they have the metal, I can worry about building that little food masher thingy. I mean, for a game that's an alpha, this seems to be running really smoothly so far. I don't know if there's any known bugs. I probably should look into it. to see if there's any crazy known bugs that are going to come up later on that other people have already run into, because it's already been out for a couple days, so I'm sure people have played it a little bit and had a chance to experiment and see what it can and can't do. The animations of this are just hilarious. I love the way the little characters look. That is a very cool art style. And I do like these kind of resource management games too. I don't know. I just find they're fun. All right, let's get the micro musher. Boy, it takes a lot of power apparently. I'm gonna put it right here next to the food storage, and then it's gonna require electricity. So we'll get some electrical wire going here. Just run it through the floor so it's not in the way. I don't know if it makes any difference, to be entirely honest with you. Yeah, I know, you guys are hungry. Let's get this thing built. Just stop and have lunch. Bunch. How are we doing for gases here? We've got a little bit of carbon dioxide forming in the middle here, but over here we got some good oxygen production. I guess I might have to worry about putting stuff up here for oxygen. I don't know exactly how the whole gas dispersion is going to work. I mean, I think. Oh, look at that! The carbon dioxide is actually moving down the ladder into the lower area, so it might start to pool down here. Maybe it would be. I should. Oh, you know what? They're going to need access to water too. I should try to dig something down here. What's the closest water supply I can get to? That's a vacuum. All right, somebody needs to clean this thing. Let's get both of these cleaned. And you guys really need to start keeping up on your sweeping, too. This is a little ridiculous. It looks like they don't pick up the resources until they actually need... either they really need it, or you tell them to pick it up so they put it in the little storage bin. Storing... Oh, it's actually, that's really full. They probably stopped picking up because they ran out of a place to put it. Let's do another storage compactor in here. And one here. They do not look happy about cleaning the toilet. Brady and Harold, plunging for all they're worth. Looks like it takes them a fair amount of time to clean that thing, too. Let's speed things up a bit here. Maha's going like crazy, which is great. Dirty hands, grimy, sore back. Uh-oh, that's not good. Nope, and she has to go to the bathroom, but of course the toilet's in use, so that's not really going to be an option for her. Next duplicant comes in 150 some odd seconds. We're going to have a fourth person showing up. I'm going to really need some place for these guys to sleep, so they can get a little bit more rest rather than just dropping right where they're sitting on the floor, crashing that way. Is this a vacuum up here? No, we have oxygen up top here. That's a vacuum. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a tunnel down right over here, so they can get to some water. And actually, I think I made that wider than I needed to. Let's do cancel. Get rid of half of that, and we'll build a ladder down here. And then they should be able to reach some water once they've done that. How do we do this here? Dig. Nope. Deconstruct. There we go. So it looks like once I build the tile floor, I can deconstruct it myself. I don't have to tell them to do it, which is good. Oh, look at the gases coming off of that thing. That thing really needs some kind of a door. Is it going to show? Yeah, there's some gas over there, but I got the oxygen producers here that are kind of holding it all back. Skill increase. All right, so let's queue up some food for them to eat. Mush bar or lice loaf? Meal ice compacted into dense immobile loaf. That sounds super appetizing. Do I have any materials for it? Meal ice, -5 kilograms. Bottled water, -50. 1,000 calories. What's this? Missing water. Uh-oh, that's not good. So cancel that. What about the mush bar? Can I make the mush bar? Missing water. Okay, so that water is definitely a priority. Unfortunately, they are digging down there pretty quickly. So we'll have that very soon. I should, actually, between videos, I'm going to go through some of these tips so we can get some helpful tips about how to do this, because I haven't played around with this yet. I have seen a couple of other people playing it a little bit, so I did have some sense of what we're kind of doing to build in here. But there's still probably tons of opportunity that way. Nice. Okay, so how do we get them to collect water? Do they just do it automatically if they need it? I don't know how that works. Let me see. Sweep, mop, deconstruct. I could probably pipe it up here too, actually. Can I do plumbing? No, the only plumbing I can do right now is the outhouse, which is probably a good start, but certainly doesn't cover it all. These guys are really going to town over here. Do I have to dig the sand after it falls? I guess I do. Alright, let's get rid of all this. Oh! There they go, fast asleep again. Things are going pretty well, though, I think, so far. Oh, she's up already. She had to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night? That's a tiny bladder she has. She's the one that got stuck with the tiny bladder. Okay, let's try and find them some furniture. Let's get maybe someplace that they can sleep. Floor lamp improves decor opinion and reduces stress by providing light. Alright, so it's good to have a good decor, I guess. They want to be happy with the way their place looks. It's, can I put cots in here? Oh, yeah, I can. Alright, how many of them should I guess I can have another duplicant coming soon. Oh, I actually have the option to pick one right now. So I should, so we want to have... Oh, gosh, I don't know. I don't think... It's surprising it's going to let me put it there, even though there's stuff there. But that's okay. We'll put 4 cots in place, because we are going to have another duplicant right here. At least I think I can pick one. Printing mod. New duplicants available. Oh, here we go. Choose a duplicant. Alright. So, we got a couple people that were fairly generally well spread out. Can't dig it. Just doesn't operate a dig tool for the life of them. In space, everyone can hear you snore. Oh my goodness, they're a loud sleeper. Scary cat. Boy, this Gossman looks like a real winner. It's certainly the one we want to get. No. Reject all. I don't know what happens if I reject all of them. Do I get stuck in a situation where I don't have a duplicant because I rejected them all? What happens if I close it and try again? Nope, same thing. I do like the distribution of attributes on this particular one, but I don't like all these negative things. Can't perform combat. She's a loud sleeper, so she's going to irritate the other duplicants. I'd have to give her a bed in a separate room. And I don't even know how I don't think you can assign them to a bed. They kind of pick on their own, so I don't know how I'd manage that. This guy's cool, but he can't dig it. This one is good for digging and constructing, and they have an irritable bowel. Mole hands. Good for tunneling, I guess. Stress responsive vomiter. Nice. Alright, I'm going to go with Zeke. We'll pick him. We'll print Zeke out. Hello, Zeke. Oh, Zeke looks like a girl. That's interesting. Okay, let's get rid of this sand here. We don't need that. It's in the way. And you guys seriously need to do some cleaning up. I mean, come on. Sweep this stuff up. Oh, yeah, okay, there we go. Get all that swept up. Put it into storage so you can make use of it. All right, Zeke's hard at work building beds. Oh, look how fast he constructs stuff. That's really good. I think I'm glad I grabbed Zeke. He's fast at building things. Insufficient oxygen generation. Okay, we need wiring. I did build more oxygen generators, and then I forgot to connect them to the power supply. So let's string this off down here. Boop. And boop. There we go. Gonna keep all that tucked away in the floor, so hopefully that helps with their decor opinion. I don't know whether it will matter or not. And then maybe what I'll do is... oh, he's already building the wiring. I was going to prioritize it, but I don't think I'm going to worry about it now. Okay, they have water, so we can fabricate some food. And I had some materials to make lice loaf. I didn't think I had the licey stuff, but I guess I do. Maybe I gathered it when I had them harvesting over here. Oh, what's this? Mealwood seed. Oh yeah, we definitely want to pick that up. Dirt. I thought I saw something contaminated. Cultivated soil. Maybe not. Oh my goodness, look at the mess they leave around if you don't tell them to clean up. Oh, this is not set up. I probably should do that. Boy, there's a lot to keep track of in terms of like managing, and I'm still really early in the game where we haven't really done a ton. I know that some people were saying that the different machinery produces heat, so you have to kind of manage your heat in the different rooms as well. So if we look at temperature overlays, you can kind of see that some of this stuff is producing a little bit of heat. Nothing crazy, but it's there. Let's make sure that he's not going down. Yeah, okay, so the air is not too bad down here. Looks like the carbon dioxide's kind of dropping down into here. It's going to start to pool above the water, which is maybe not ideal since they're going to have to gather it. Research. I have nothing I can research yet. Okay, what else can we do down here that we have? So, for food, we have a ration box, which they're not filling. This thing is not getting power. What's going on? What's going on with the power in this thing? Okay, there it goes. Now it's getting some. For the core, we can do a flower vase. We'll put some of these up. Oops. Increase decor opinion and reduces stress. Requirements, 1 unplanted seed. So we'll put those up in the bedroom to help reduce stress. We could maybe use one down here too. It's going to be stressful running on that wheel. They get stressed in the bathroom. Look at that. Low decor over here in the bathroom area. That's probably a negative thing. I should maybe have them dig this out and we can do some tiling on the floors and the ceiling and everything. I wonder how far up they can reach, though. If I tell them to dig this out, can they even reach it? Or are they going to need a ladder to accomplish that? Doing a good job cleaning up. Let's prioritize this wiring so we can get some more oxygen supply going here. I want all of this to be prioritized. This too. There we go. Oh, wow, they build wiring fast. Oh, I also have them still running slightly in fast forward. Insufficient oxygen generation. This should take care of that, hopefully. I think that solved the battery problem here, too. That's good. Somebody sweep all this mess up now. Alright, everything's going good. We got a bit of a bedroom set up here for them, although we do still need some seeds, I think, to do the planting. Let's maybe try and get that prioritized so we can get their room set up nice and nice for them. Where's my priority again? Maybe set these as priority 8. Nope, that's sweeping. Prioritize 8. There we go. Pretty much any number above 5 is going to result in them going over there to do that first. So that's perfectly fine. He's going to build those super fast, which is great. And then they can get back to doing the sweeping. Tidy up, boys and girls. Or whatever you are. They're duplicates. I mean, they're like clones. We get to print them in the machine and they just appear. Tell me that's not handy. Alright, so they're stashing everything in here. This one's pretty full. This one's nice and low still, so we still have storage room there. But I think I'm going to build one more just in case. If we run into more materials, I don't want to... Ooh, pneumatic door. You close the room without blocking the flow of gas or liquid. Makes a decent bedroom door if you don't mind the occasional voyeur. Alright, let's try that. How big can this door be, I wonder? Oh, I don't even know. Wait a minute. Is that a building? There we go. Oh, okay, the door's not that big. I hear noises. What's going on? Hold on, let's slow things down here a second. What's going on? Something sounds really noisy all of a sudden. No, I guess it's just a little power generator wheel here. Oh, jeez, they built the pneumatic door already. Let's get some tile going here. Oh, there they go. They're going off to bed. All 4 of them have beds. They're walking through the door that has no real ceiling to it. Let's go like this. We'll just enclose this fully in tile so they'll actually have a nice completed bedroom. We do need to do some cleanup when they get up too, so we're going to do a little sweeping on the second floor, trying to get rid of all these things. These aren't getting any power, of course, because... Oh, these things create gas. I didn't realize that would be the case. Stores resources you're choosing. Why is this one bubbling and the other ones aren't? Contaminated oxygen coming out of this thing. Breathable, unbreathable. What is going on here? Okay, so I think there was something here we could do about contaminated air. Algae terrarium. Needs a minor efficiency boost in direct light. Requires farming tech research. So I think I'm going to do research before I can do that. I would like to get that in place. Oh, I don't like this out here either. There's a few places here where our oxygen supply is not looking awesome. Like, we're getting into the unbreathable territory here in some of these places. That's not good. That's right. Get that running. See if that makes a difference in our oxygen. See, oh, you see, it helped around here a little bit. Same thing over here a little bit. We got toxic gas. Slightly toxic. We got all kinds of toxicity going on. How do I deal with that? And we got some gas pooling down here by the water, too, which isn't amazing, but could be worse. Okay, let's try and figure out where we do the research here. Medicine stations, I guess it would be in research station. It's going to need power. I'm going to set the research station up here on the second floor. And then we'll go to the power, and we'll run some wiring up for it, because it's going to need that. Let's just run it right up the ladder into the floor, and there we go. Stores a tiny bit of runoff power from the generators, but loses charge over time. I think I'm going to store some power over here. So that when they're producing power, it'll store up some of it and save it. And then we'll have some power that they can still use even though somebody's not running on the treadmill. That would be very handy. A lot of sweeping to do. Let's the storage bins are pretty much full, so I'm not going to worry too much about the sweeping. Let's prioritize this research to, I don't know, we'll do 8, which means we're going to need to do priority on all this wiring. This one too. There we go. We'll get some priority done on that. I would like them to get finished with this here. And then maybe what we'll do first is we'll focus on getting some power stored up over here. So we'll do this as a 9. There we go. So they can come over here and deal with this first. Oh boy, these storage bins are really full. I'd like to know why this one's producing some kind of unbreathable gas. I wonder if I have something in there. Cultivable soil, maybe? I don't know. Keeps clutter off the floor. Decor minus 11. They don't like the decor around these things. Imagine that. I guess maybe ultimately, as the base gets bigger, it might be a good idea to have those in their own little separate rooms so they don't have to pay any attention to them. And maybe that gas that's coming off it won't cause issues either. Don't like that. Something going on there it's not cool. Alright, we got the batteries almost done. That'll let us store power, so at night when we don't have somebody running on the treadmill, we'll have that all saved up. I think everything's going pretty smooth here. We got a pretty good start to the base. I think I'm going to call it a wrap for now. We'll come back and play a little bit more of this and expand on our base. Next time I want to focus on doing some research, so hopefully we can try and unlock a few things that way. And then, in particular, I want to get that little plant that helps kind of convert some of this gas, because I do have some areas here that are looking a little bit toxic that I'm not really happy about. The characters keep having to run through this whole section down here, which isn't great. We have good air supply over here by the batteries. The bedroom's looking okay. Although there's a little bit of carbon dioxide in there. Oh, I should actually plant some plant seeds in here if I can. We could plant a briar seed. What about in here? I don't have any more seeds other than that. So I'm going to have to dig out some seeds here eventually too, which I think I can get from up here. That's a mealwood, so we can maybe plant some of that. More mealwood. We'll figure all that out next time, though. Thanks, everyone, for checking out the video. Hope you enjoy these and you come back and check out some more. If you are interested in seeing a lot more of Oxygen Not Included, then certainly let me know. And we'll try to put a little more focus on it. But I am going to play this probably for the next little while. Should be fun anyway, but overall I think the game is looking pretty cool. Particularly something that's in an alpha. It seems to be running pretty smooth. But thanks again, everyone. I'm, as always, CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.